How'd week 2 wind up? It's really blurry. Yeah, there we go. No, now it's blurry again. Huh. Could you tell me your name one more time? Actually, morning. Could you look at that screen when I walk up here and see if it's focused?
Sure.
It's been acting up and I may have to take it in for warranty.
Oh, it's not focused.
It's not, is it
Oh,
blurry?
wait, there, now it's focused.
Okay, sometimes it takes a couple seconds for it to kind of like blur.
Nope, looking fantastic.
Okay, well look at it, focus. So, thank you, Mark, appreciate it. Let me know about the temperature. I'm gonna, see, now I'm nervous. The heat's on, and I kind of don't want to crack the door, because if I crack the door, it might make it think it's colder.
I don't get it. I think it's fine.
Is it okay so far? Let me know if it gets worse as we start breathing and stuff. Actually, all you hold your breath. You'll be fine. Carbon dioxide level down, temperature. A little warming in the room. Yeah, I forgot to post quizzes yesterday. That's one of the things I was supposed to do during office hours. In the office hours, I did a lot of other stuff. I met with a bunch of students, which was great, except we didn't get the quizzes posted for next week. So I will happily post them when I get back to office hours today, which is going to be between 3 and 4. And if not, then after 4, I'll get them up for you guys. I've got a couple planned for next week. One's on measures of center, which we're going to be talking about today more. One is on, I'll probably do a second primer quiz too, just like the one you guys just turned in. I mean, it doesn't hurt to look back at that stuff again. Get you in Excel more, get you using those commands. Not that Excel is a huge part of this course, but it's a part of this course. And we'll see if I can get a third quiz up. We'll get as many as we can. Marty, go ahead.
Okay, so did you mention that we needed a graphing calculator? Did you?
I just put the one I'm using is the TI-8384, which is a graphing calculator. You don't need one in class. If you want to match what I'm doing, you're going to want to have something that graphs. If you don't have one, don't go out and spend $130 and get one. You can most likely get something on your phone that works just fine.
Well, I have an old phone.
Okay.
So,
do you have a laptop?
Yes.
You can bring your laptop. Bring your laptop to class. Is it a PC or a Mac?
PC.
I can give you the emulator on my materials page. This is good. I mentioned this on the first day, but that was like 3.5 weeks ago. On the materials page of the website, there's a link that says you can download an emulator here. And that little here link is an exe file that you can download and install a TI-83 on your laptop. And then you just use it for free.
Okay.
So that'll work just fine. The only thing it won't work super fine for is I've written a couple programs for the machines for later on. I can't install them on that emulator. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. But at that point, we can find stuff online that'll do the same thing. So
Okay.
there's workarounds.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is also another reason I like having the assessments out of class. So if you need to find other technology to use, we can find it for you. Whether it's an Excel spreadsheet, whether it's an online link, whether it's an applet, whether it's an app you get from the App Store, whatever. But yeah, laptop with the emulator will work just fine for most cases. I don't think we'll use the TIs today. We'll probably get into them next week more.
Okay.
But don't go out and buy one, whatever you do. Yeah, please don't. A bunch of 105 kids just did that. I was like, oh God. I thought you said we had to. No. You've bought enough. Your 18 years of schooling you've gone through. Cool? Yeah, Linda.
So I noticed like last term and then this term with the Excel, when I'm copying the data
Mm-hmm.
and I'm putting it over into Excel,
Yeah.
it's going straight down.
I can't explain. Sometimes it goes straight down for people. Sometimes it goes in a row across for people. I don't know why the different versions are doing different things. It doesn't matter if it goes straight down.
Well,
All that matters is if you want to use Excel to do something like you
I
can.
couldn't get the data to do it.
You can though.
Okay.
All that matters is you get the data into one data point per cell. That's all that matters. That one data point is per cell. Like, so with the way I copied it in that video and the way I think it works for a lot of you guys, you copied a block of text, drop it into Excel, and it drops it into one cell, but there's too much stuff in width-wise, and you have to spread it out text to columns into separate columns. If you guys are getting it all to drop into one vertical line, as long as each data point's in one cell, that's fine. You just don't use the same range that I would use.
Okay.
So you don't go like A1 to J10, you would go like A1 to A100. And you'd still get the exact same thing. Excel doesn't care what dimensions the rectangle is, as long as you've captured all your data.
Okay.
So, and I didn't expect that. I've heard it from a couple people now where Excel either copies as a row or as a column or whatever.
Is it 100?
I think it was 100, yeah?
Yeah.
In that block, yeah. Well, and again, different versions of Excel might act differently, and I'm not sure about that. Everything I do is based, like I said on the materials page, on Excel 97. So I don't really, my God.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. 07. 07. I'm like, that can't be right. That's 14 years ago. 07, 2007. which is 7 years ago, which is still getting pretty old. But I don't know about reverse. I know the newer versions will work the same. I'm not sure about the older versions. That's why if anything acts up, for example, using Excel for graphical stuff on a Mac. Like if you have a Mac and you've got an Office for Excel, it can cause headaches. Like I sat with a student once for hours figuring out how to put a scatter plot onto Excel. And that's when I realized, I'm like, you know, I hate saying this, but to hell with it. Just walk across the hall, log on to your student account, and use the PC to get this part done. I mean, I love Macintoshes. They're better than PCs for most things, but not if you're trying to open an Excel spreadsheet. They suck at that. And I don't know if it's just Bill Gates still pissed because Mac is cooler, whatever, but something goofy happens when you're trying to use a Microsoft product on a Mac machine. So there's workarounds for everything. That's why I just email. I can't solve the problem here, but I can solve the problem usually via computer if you're emailing me stuff back and forth. Cool. Cool. And I like that because, again, having the assessments out of class allows you the time and the resources to get what you need and the time that you need it. Speaking of out of class, I'm going to start putting together over the next couple days your first exam, which is not due for like 3 weeks. I think it's due in week 5. But I want to give you guys plenty of time to work on it. So I'm going to start, I've been collecting problems in my head that I want you guys to do. So I'm going to start fleshing it out. And I'll try to get it posted over the weekend if I can. That way you've got a couple weeks to work on it. Get together, find time, find resources, look up stuff online, that kind of stuff. Cool?
Yeah.
Good. Any other questions? Good questions. Good questions there. Thank you, guys. Yeah. All right, let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. I'm going to switch the lights if that's okay. I'm also going to start and stop the camera because I'm trying to break it up into smaller chunks of video.